Hey, we are back with James, the Lester's Express Lane, where we get you and out as fast as possible. As you can see, oh hey, it's reversed. We'll fix it later. Anyways, as you can see, I'm talking about the movie Glass. Wow. Samuel L. Jackson is Samuel L. Jackson in Samuel L. Jackson as Samuel L. Jackson in a wheelchair. Bruce Willis is Bruce Willis as Bruce Willis and a green poncho. McAvoy comes back, plays that character from Split, which the first time he played it was great. Like, as soon as you see it's like, oh, that's Patricia. And all of a sudden, etc., that's Hedwig. Like, it's the same person playing the character, but you can tell, like, oh, that's Patricia. That's the Beast. That's Hedwig. That's Kevin. That's Barry. Like, you could tell who these people were. Even though it's the same guy playing the same character, it's just amazing how he's able to do that. And of course, Samuel L. Jackson is back as Mr. Glass, the villain from Unbreakable. It's been like, what, 12, 15 years since that movie came out? And of course, with M. Night Shyamalan, you expect twists. What a twist! Sometimes his twists are good. Obviously, Unbreakable, Sixth Sense, stuff like that. And other times, not so much. Lady in the Water. The Village, it probably would have been better, but I saw it coming from a mile away. But in this one, obviously has twists, but not the Sixth Sense style twist where all of a sudden it's like, oh. No, it has smaller ones in the movie that lead up to a bigger one, but even then the big one's still not a like it was in Sixth Sense and stuff. It was more subtle. Like he's finally learning how to do twists that aren't just bash you over the head. Like he did the twists right. The small minor twist here, the small minor twist there. I will do spoiler section because I really want to talk about that does happen in the movie, but we'll save it for the end. Visuals, I saw it in regular theater, looked amazing. Audio, amazing. Unlike, the Nazi zombie movie that came out a few months ago, where some scenes like, what are they saying? I think they're talking, but the music's too loud. There's nothing like that in this movie. Music, dialogue, sound effects, like everything fit perfectly. Story is, Mr. Glass has been in the psych ward for obviously more than a decade. The Beast, the Horde, he who is called I Am, is on the loose. Unbreakable's character, what was his first name? Can't remember his first name, but Dunn, Mr. Dunn, played by Bruce Willis, is hunting down the Beast. He's been a bit of a vigilante for the past decade or so. Obviously, he's unbreakable. Go ahead, punch me. Haha, you hurt your fist. Go ahead, shoot me. Haha, it does nothing. So he's hunting down the Beast, along with his other vigilante stuff. Not really a spoiler though, because obviously it happens. He does find the Beast. It is, but I don't want to get too much in that because then I will be spoiling stuff. I don't want to spoil it. Just the pacing was perfect. I'm sure there's going to be these professional critics that be like, the lighting in this scene was off by 0.003%, so this movie's a negative 12 out of 10. No. Oh no, actually. No, I can't think of a single time where, because sometimes in movies you get the, oh god, turn down the brightness, or other times it's, what? I can't see what's going on, it's too dark. Even when they're underground in a basement or something, it's still not too dark. Even when the light flashing thing to turn the Beast into Kevin, into Hedwig, into Patricia and all that, it's still not too bright. Also, like the end credits. There was no end credit scene. Sucked. But it's like, oh, Bruce Willis played this character. Samuel L. Jackson played this character. And then, Hedwig, Patricia, Heidenreich, like all the different personalities played by James McAvoy. Because he does play them all so separately, differently. You get a lot of backstory with Glass and the Beast. Not so, obviously, we had Unbreakable. We had Bruce Willis's character's backstory, so we didn't go so much into him. But for the Beast, you get more of his details, especially about his parents. And the girl that escaped or was let go by the Beast in the last one, she plays a pretty significant role in this. That face. Like when she has those lips and she's got this glare going, she's like, take me now. The psychiatrist who's trying to convince the Beast, Mr. Glass, Unbreakable, like, you're not really superheroes. No, here's a case of, oh, this older woman, adrenaline went rushing through her body. She was able to lift a car off a baby. Or, oh, here's mountain climbers that get so good at climbing, like, they can practically climb up a sheer wall, you mean? And so stuff like that, or trying to convince Mr. Glass, like, yes, you're smart, but no, there's Stephen Hawking. There's, God, I can't remember his last name. Richard Feynman. Like, there's smart people out there. Yeah, you're smart, but there's other smart people. Like, it's not a superpower. Does she succeed? Well, God, I don't want to spoil it. So, should you see this movie? Yes. See this movie. I'm already planning on going to see it again. Because the first time I saw it was the lady friend was at work, and I saw it before I went to work. It's like, well, this is going to be about the best time for me to watch it today, so I did. But when she's able to find a time between school and all that and work, if we can get our schedules to match, I will gladly see this movie again. Because it is that good. It is worth seeing twice. Ray, that's like, oh, 8 out of 10, 9 out of 10, 10 out of 10, 11 out of 10. I'll give it a 9 out of 10. I was anticipating this movie. I love Split. I love Unbreakable. And some of his other works like The Happening. I know a lot of people didn't like The Happening. I actually kind of liked it. Mostly for the visuals, though. Like the opening scene where like the construction workers are walking off the building and all that. Like that was a pretty trippy visual. The storyline itself in The Happening, meh. But like the visuals, the blood and gore and all that was the deaths, like the different styles they did was actually pretty cool. But for Glass, yeah, 9 out of 10. Definitely see it. And give you guys a few seconds before we get into the spoiler section. 1, 2, 3. Spoilers. There's a secret organization that's been existing for 10,000 years. Because guess what? Superheroes and villains are real. The issue is, every time a hero appears, a villain. It's kismet. As duality, there's each side of the coin. You got the heads, you got the tails. You got the positive, you got the negative. If a hero appears, a villain will eventually appear. They will fight. Everybody dies. Or if a villain appears, there eventually will be a hero that appears. They fight. People die. So there's an organization that's been around for about 10,000 years that tries to stop this process. Their sole purpose is to go, that's a hero. We gotta kill him before the villain appears. If we kill him before the villain appears, they don't fight. They don't, thousands of innocent people don't die. Talking about like, oh yeah, the Hercules, like all these legendary stories, like they're based on real people, like that actually happened. But we just had to make people think that it was fake. And when you read about Superman, it's like, no, that comic writer saw something, heard something, felt something, like that happened. It was how he portrayed it. It's like how he could explain what he saw. It was, oh, it must have been a superhero. And so they started pushing comics like, oh yeah, see? You're not really a superhero. It's just a delusion. Try to keep these people from fighting and obviously killing tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands. Whereas the Glass wiped out an entire train for his first act. And in this movie, he was planning on blowing up a building with a chemical wing in it. It's like, new building opening up. Tallest building in the city, blah, blah, blah. He's going to wait for opening day, attack it, blow it up, kill tens of thousands of people. Obviously, you kill him and or Unbreakable, you stop this from happening. You stop them from fighting because Mr. Glass was like, all right, I want to expose you. So I'm going to blow up this building. You got to try to save as many people as possible while fighting the Beast. Like, that was his plan, was to get it exposed that, yeah, heroes and villains are real. Not something in your imagination, not something from a comic book. They are real. Fails. The organization stops them. The organization kills the Beast, kills Unbreakable, kills Mr. Glass. But, like Mr. Glass says, this is not a limited edition. This is an origin story. He wanted to die. This was a suicide mission. He never actually planned on destroying the building. He wanted... Because the psychiatric ward they were at, there's cameras. Obviously, don't keep track of patients and especially dangerous ones like the Beast, Unbreakable, and Mr. Glass. He got all of it recorded. And he got uploaded to the internet. So everyone can see that heroes and villains are real. And so pretty much the organization, especially the psychiatrist who's a member of this organization, fail. Like her job was, because like we don't want to be slaughters, we don't want to be butchers. So she tries and others try to convince these people, no, you're not really a hero, you're not really a villain. If it works, great. If it doesn't. But she, not only did she fail to stop these three, she's now had everything exposed that yes, heroes and villains are real. All over the internet. It's just, he's a mad genius. Like, he pretends to be comatose or... Oh yeah, they slip him drugs. No, they give him drugs 2 times a day. He's been pretending for the longest time. He's been planning this. Because that's what the masterminds do. And she didn't even realize that she got fooled until after the end. Again, there's no end credits scene, so it happens before the end credits pop up. Ooh. That would have been an end credits scene. Think that she did her job, because she's like at the comic book store like, I did my job. Then she has 2 kids talking about, the mastermind never reveals his true plan. And she realizes, oh shit. Rushes back to the psychiatric ward. All the video, right? That was destroyed, right? Any recordings were destroyed? Sure. Are you sure? Yeah, da-da-da. Oh. Apparently they were backed up to an off-site server. And then it gets exposed. Like, he had to have himself be killed. He had to have the Beast and Unbreakable fight. Like, he had to have all this happen for his master plan to come to fruition, exposing that heroes and villains are real in a way that the organization could not keep it under wraps. Holy shit, like that was... It's no, I see dead people. Oh, it turns out you're dead the whole time. No, it is something way beyond that. It is something better because it is more subtle. In my opinion, anyways. This was more of like... Oh shit, we've failed our mission. Our mission is to keep heroes and villains from appearing. And when they do appear, either convince them they're not real or kill them before they fight, kill tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands, millions of people. Oh, now that it's been exposed that heroes and villains are real, how many more heroes and villains would be like, huh, here I thought I was crazy. People told me, oh, you can't really fly. I just thought, oh, that was just a weird dream I had when I was a kid. Let me try now. Whoosh. Hey, look at that. I can actually fly. We'll have to wait and see. Will there be more to this series? Saga? Chronicles? Whatever you want to call it? I don't know. If they do, though, I'll gladly watch it. Anyways, if you've seen this movie, what did you think? I want to talk about this movie so badly, but I don't know anyone else has seen the movie yet. I can't wait. Please let there be more. Please let this movie... It's already made $3.7 million on Thursday premiere, which is more than Split made. Split made like $2 million opening premiere. So hopefully this movie does well, makes all the money, so they think about more. What does the world look like when there's heroes and villains everywhere? Is it the disaster that the organization thought it would be? Of just, oh great, another city wiped out by the villain because the hero couldn't save it in time. While over here... Yeah, the hero saved the day, but, 10,000 people got killed before the hero saved the day. Have to wait and see. And as always, like, subscribe, comment down below, and have a wonderful day. Alright.